Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. If you guys are interested in learning how to make this chocolate caramel highlight delight of a wig we got going on here, stay tuned. Alright you guys, so here's where our story begins. We start here, it's just a plain natural brown wig, and in a few steps and in a few minutes, we're gonna be here, grown and sexy. Alright, so first we have our purple shampoo. I use a 30 volume developer, gloves for the bleach. We have a comb, we have clips, shampoo, and conditioner. I just use those samples by Cantu, but any shampoo, and some BW2 bleach, a bowl to mix, and some foils for that extra, pop. So next thing you're gonna do is put on your gloves and start mixing the bleach. Bleach really irritates my skin when it's on, so I always wear gloves, but I advise that you do too.
Without knowing you, couldn't understand what you're going through. He ignored all the scrutiny, put on the edge of destruction. He was soon to be. Did you lose?
No matter how thick you decide to make your bleach, make sure that it's all blended very evenly. You don't want some parts where it might be a lump of more bleach, or some parts that just don't have as much at all, or else that'll make your sections come out very spotty and uneven, and it's really not cute. So make sure it's blended, and you don't want the bleach to be too thick either, not like you're bleaching knots. You want it to be able to kind of drip. So after the bleach is mixed, we went ahead with the sections. I did 4 in the back and a little mohawk at the front. I knew I wanted to do the front first because I did want brighter pieces in the front, and I wanted them really to show. But this hair ended up being bleached multiple times anyway, and each time that I did bleach it, I always did the front first, and any pieces I want to be brighter, I did first. So that goes the same for when we start going through each section. Highlights that you want to be brighter throughout the wig, go ahead and do them first, and then come back later and add in the other ones. Also, pieces that you want to be brighter, it won't hurt to add foil, because foil traps the heat. Heat makes bleach process better.
Well, another young soul is on their way. Shit, what these lights will do in life. But darkness has never been a friend of mine. It's lonely at the top, I got a fear of heights. Said it's lonely at the top, I got a fear of heights. Lonely at the top, I got a fear of heights. Said it's lonely at the top, come share my light. Lonely at the top, come share my light.
How do these lights make you feel? How do these lights make you feel? How do these lights make you feel? How do these lights make you feel?
After I foiled all the pieces I wanted to foil, I went back and balayaged throughout the rest of the wig. I know some people say balayage, balayage, I don't know. They say it both ways at my school, so I really don't know. In between processing, my bleach tried to dry out a little bit, so because I had the fan on in the bathroom, I just sprayed it a little bit with water. I don't know why people have the myth that water stops bleach. It does not, or else a soap cap wouldn't work. So I just sprayed a little water on there to keep it wet. I don't know that it helped either, but I just didn't want it to get dry. So this is about 45 minutes later, and I began taking out the foil. The hair on the closure bleached way better than the bundle hair, but it still didn't get as bright as I had hoped in the first or even the second bleach. So just keep that in mind. And I only foiled this first time around. After that, I didn't use foil. So I went ahead and rinsed out all of the bleach from the hair before applying shampoo. And then I went back and mixed purple shampoo with about half of the pack of regular shampoo from the little sample pack.
Same person, why they look at you different? Ain't your fault they're choosing to, but there's proof and these shits are blinding. They lie to me when telling me they're exciting. I never really understood the concept of fame. Is it you or the people around you that change? Is it true that after, not as the same? But to finding this out, man, I'm on my way. I'm on one today. I must say, it's best to talk about what I face, though.
How do these lies make you feel? How do these lies make you feel? How do these lies make you feel? How do these lies?
I did not condition the hair in between because I'm going to condition after this, and I'm on my second round of bleach now. So I basically went back over the pieces that I had already foiled previously, and I applied bleach to them first. And this is just because I was really trying to get them way brighter than the hair itself, not necessarily than the other highlights, but I definitely want them to be way brighter, and right now they're kind of blending in. I then washed that out and I put conditioner on, and I let the conditioner sit overnight before even doing anything else with any bleach. So now we're on the next day, you guys. Next day, conditioner's rinsed out. It's time to go.
You've been on a run, I've been on a run. What we running from? Look how far we come. Look what you've become.
Okay, so we're 2 bleaches in, and I began to think that maybe a color had been previously placed on the hair. So I went ahead to try the lifting by baking soda and Dawn soap, just in case that's what was limiting us getting to our glorious blonde. So basically, in order to do this, it works really well even with natural hair, you know, your real hair. If you have color on it and you want to remove it, you take baking soda, you're going to take developer, you're going to take Dawn dish soap, and you're going to take purple shampoo, and you're going to mix them all together and then place them on your hair. I just painted this on the highlights that were already there, and I also painted it on the bottom end of the hair to create a sort of ombreing effect when it came to the bottom being just a slightly lighter brown than the rest of the hair. Baking soda is not as harsh as actual bleach is, but it does mildly have a little lightening action that can happen with it when combined with developer. So it is still a chemical reaction. It's just not quite as harsh of a chemical reaction. And I'll tell a story while I'm doing this. I accidentally turned my mom's hair purple. Her hair's blonde, and I accidentally turned it purple by leaving a toner on too long. And it successfully, it's now back blonde. So that's just some proof that it works. But here's what I was talking about with the ombre and all that. This didn't really lighten the hair like at all. It may have made the hair a little brighter of a blonde color, but this hair was just very hard to lighten. The bundles, not the closure. These are the results from the baking soda mix, and as you see, it's still not really blonde, not yet anyway. And I'm going to go ahead and do a light plucking. I like to pluck a little bit before I bleach the knots, and then I like to pluck again after I bleach the knots. So here we go. Them boys are bleaching, and while I bleach the knots, I went ahead and painted over the highlights. I want it to be brighter. Once again, so the same amount of time that the knots bleach, that's the same amount of time this bleach also stayed on this hair, creating even brighter highlights. And pow, we're bleached. We're in that guy. So now you can see the hair is brighter, definitely, and the knots are bleached. The closure did really exceptional as far as bleaching and everything goes. It bleached really well. The knots were super easy to bleach. They bleached evenly. Like, I didn't have any issues with that. And the highlights inside of the closure also came out really nice. It was more so the bundles that I struggled with. But all the bleaching is done, you guys. We've done all the bleach we're going to do. We've done all the plucking. Lied. We're plucking more. Sorry. You're gonna pluck some more. You're gonna pluck until it's natural. So you just pluck to your heart's desire. I thought we were done with the plucking, but we're not. Okay, so now we've done all the plucking we're gonna do, and it's time to cut. I flat ironed the hair, and I cut as I went. Anytime that you want a really clean bob, small sections are your best friend. Unless you're using actual clippers, do not try to take your scissors or your shears and just cut the whole thing off. It's not going to be even. It's not going to be cute. So just go in little sections and take your time and make sure everything lines up. And I usually go back in with thinning shears anyway towards the bottom and the back of the wig, more so than I ever need to in the front and sides. But that comes after this. Just make sure everything is even first and do little bitty sections.
But more than free if that doesn't work now. Suicide's what the papers say. Nobody's at her grave today. Another young soul just fades away while another young soul is on their way. Shit, what these lights will do in life. But darkness has never been a friend of mine. It's lonely at the top, I got a fairer height.
Looking back, I really feel like I could have plucked this some more. I always feel like I'm plucking so much when I'm doing it. Whenever I look back at pictures, I always wish there was more pluck. But here is the baby hairs. I don't do too much. I mostly like to brush them back in the middle area and just pull them down a little bit on the sides. But I always cut them all the way around just so that if someone does want to be able to have them in the front or over their part, they can. So they're there, they're just pushed back. And that's pretty much it for that part. Now we're going to give this girl some curls. I notice when you have any hair that has like highlights or multiple colors in there, it usually looks better curled or at least wavy. You really get a chance to see all the dimensions the hair has. So that's something I wanted to be able to show really well. Once I took pictures of the wig, that's the main reason I curled it. The hair itself was body wave. So if you have some body wave hair that actually is wavy, you probably could just wet the hair and wear it and skip the step, because I'm going to comb these curls out. But this body wave hair had a terrible natural pattern. It was really, really straight. So I had to go back in and curl it. But if you want to protect the hair from heat and your hair is already wavy, I just say spray it with some water and scrunch. Here we go, y'all. It's the comb. We've made it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. We're actually at the end. Right now I'm just smoothing down the top because I don't know where I was going with all that body at the top. It wasn't right. I ended up switching the part to the middle and smoothing it down, and that's it, y'all. We're finished. You've reached the end. I hope you made it. If you tried this, please let me know. And if you like this video, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, let me know if you have anything else that you would love to see me try. Until then, bye. Also, side note, I hope everyone is being safe and doing really well during this time.